Alexa, I want to die.
Okay, there is a bridge nearby. Want me to call an Uber?
Okay, wait, what?
Juvenile said, as long as you give the people bread and circuses, they shall never revolt. Today's featured shirt is Against All Enemies, Democrat and Republican. Because isn't it time to check out of the cult of personality and stop paying good money for the dog and pony show? If you guys enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give them a thumbs up, and share them with everybody you know.
Donald Trump is reelected. Freudian slip.
With all the geopolitical events constantly swirling around us and unstable psychopaths wanting to push everything from gun confiscation to forcing us to submit to and pay for some fictitious climate change scare tactic of some chick who thinks Miami's going to be gone in a couple years or that the world only has 12 years left, sometimes it's good just to take a step back and have a laugh or two. So sit back, relax, and let's watch how the past week has unfolded for us. First, we're going to start with the classic demonstration of a subject exhibiting extreme bipolar disorder. They found this guy somewhere under a bridge in Texas, with nowhere to go and a burglary and DUI charge credited to his name, not to mention several sick and twisted fantasy writings depicting the brutal slaying of children, which unfolded to the delight of this demented bridge dweller. Somebody dusted him off, gave him a new Hispanic-sounding name, and put him up on the Democrat debate stage where he's now able to run for president. Ain't this country great? Let's watch him as he manifests classic bipolar disorder and acute schizophrenia all in one fell swoop.
Why should they not have one?
To be clear, they should have them. If you purchase that AR-15, if you own it, keep it. Continue to use it responsibly.
Hey, baby. I thought you said Beto wanted to take our AR-15s. He said right here we can keep them.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47. We're not going to allow it to be used against our fellow Americans anymore.
Oh, wait a minute. You're right. He does want to take them. Oh, boy.
I strongly support the Second Amendment. I don't want to take yours or anyone else's guns.
Oh, there you see, he doesn't want to take them. He's totally for the Second Amendment, totally for it.
Even from those Texans who own AR-15s, they've told me this themselves. I don't need this. I don't need it to hunt. I don't need it to protect myself. It was fun to use. I like taking it out to the range. But if giving this back or cutting it to pieces or selling it to the government helps to keep us safer, then by all means, let's do it. Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47. We're not going to allow it to be used against our fellow Americans anymore.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he's gonna take them. He's taking them, babe. Babe, he's taking them. Here's an NRA reporter exposing Eric Swalwell for the snake he is as he tries to slink away from the questions. It's hilarious to see this creep run away.
Congressman Swalwell, we're with the NRA. We just wanted to get your reaction to the San Francisco Board of Supervisors calling us terrorists.
Sorry, I'm headed to a meeting.
You've advocated for an assault weapons ban. What is an assault weapon? Do you still want to nuke us? Congressman, we know that criminals don't follow the laws. Do you think any of your gun control schemes will prevent criminals from accessing guns? Do you have any thoughts on today's committee hearing in Judiciary?
That's enough.
Now, as we watch the only presidential candidate I've ever seen crowd surfing, remember, even though a lot of people are impressed with Andrew Yang because he's so smart, his freedom dividend is literally extortion, and just like all the politicians on the debate stage with him, his level of immorality when it comes to infringing on your right to protect yourself with whatever firearm you want without interference from the government is as off the charts as the other unprincipled clowns under the big top. And now Andrew, I'll give you $1,000 a month, Yang, is going to tell you his plan on how you'll still be able to give to his or somebody else's campaign, just in case you're a little short on cash.
My plan is to give every American citizen 100 democracy dollars that you can give to any campaign or candidate that you like in any given year. This would wash out the lobbyist cash by a factor of 8 to 1. It would make it so that if I'm a candidate and you like me, and then I get 10,000 Americans to like me, let's say in a congressional race, that's $1 million.
Now let's take a quick second to see who flails their arms better, Mr. Flailer or Pocahontas Warren. Personally, I think Warren won that one. And now, a political demonstration from the animal kingdom. What would it have been like if creepy Uncle Joe Biden was a cat? The strange thing about this clip you're about to see is not that we can speculate that what Biden said was a Freudian slip. Joe Biden himself actually admitted this was a Freudian slip.
Donald Trump is reelected. Freudian slip.
Okay, so what are you saying here, Joe? Joe Biden, along with the under-the-bridge burglar, DUI holder, and child mutilation scriptwriter Robert Francis O'Rourke, is not just a child grabber, he's a rifle grabber.
I'm the only guy that's beaten the NRA, and my state is a big gun-owning state because of hunting. I'm the only guy that's beaten them twice. I got assault weapons banned for 10 years. It had to be reauthorized because of hanging chads in Florida. The last president said, no, I'm not going to reauthorize it.
Now, let's watch Joe try to squirm his way out of this pointed question.
Now, I know that you signed the No Fossil Fuel Money Pledge, but I have to ask, how can we trust you to hold these corporations and executives accountable for their crimes against humanity when we know that tomorrow you are holding a high-dollar fundraiser hosted by Andrew Goldman, a fossil fuel executive?
No! He's not a fossil fuel executive, I'm told. He is not a fossil fuel executive.
So what Andrew is saying is, if you're going to a fundraiser that's given in part by this guy who has a company that is pulling up natural gas, are you the right guy to go after these?
Well, I didn't realize he does that. I was told if you look at the SEC filings, he's not listed as one of those executives. That's what we look at, the SEC filings. Who are those executives? I've kept that pledge, period.
So is that, are you going to look at that fundraiser tomorrow night?
I'm going to look at what you just told me and find out if that's accurate, yes.
Okay. I think it's pretty accurate.
Lastly, let's go through this enlightening clip from none other than the statist-minded View chicks.
Deborah Messing and Eric McCormick are calling on The Hollywood Reporter to print a list of all the attendees of a Beverly Hills fundraiser for you-know-who, so they know who they don't want to work with. They say that the public has a right to know. Is that true?
Well, it's a list of Trump supporters giving money. So they're calling it a blacklist. They should call it a white list, first of all. It's not a blacklist. It's a white list.
Well, this goes to show you that you can't actually qualify as a premium grade leftist libtard like Joy here unless you can somehow pull the race card out of your ass in the most inappropriate way for no freaking reason before a live studio audience. So, bravo, Joy. Bravo.
But I happen to be against that kind of thing. I do believe that you should know if a company gave a lot of money to Trump in this particular. I mean, I know some of the names of these companies are going around on Facebook, and you know you can say no, I'm not going to buy that 2x4 from that company. Right. But when it's individuals, I think that then you're stalking and you're starting to endanger that person's life. So I don't approve of that.
What about the fact that those donations are already public record?
Well, that's something else. If they're out there and they look them up, fine. But so what are you saying? That so Deborah can say, I don't want to work with those people. It's already out there and I know who they are?
Yeah, if Deborah looks them up and it's already a matter of public record,
that's her right.
Why aren't you proud of your support? If you're proud enough to pay the money and donate, I mean, I'm not condoning any violence against anyone, but if you're proud enough to donate, then
listen,
why not?
Last time people did this, people ended up killing themselves.
Yeah.
This is not a good idea, okay? Your idea of who you don't want to work with is your personal business. Do not encourage people to print out lists, because the next list that comes out, your name will be on, and then people will be coming after you. No one. Nobody. We had something called the blacklist, and a lot of really good people were accused of stuff. Nobody cared whether it was true or not. They were accused, and they lost their right to work. You don't have the right. In this country, people can vote for who they want to. That is one of the great rights of this country. You don't have to like it, but we don't.
What Whoopi's saying here is true, but that's how I feel when people say things like this.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47. We're not going to allow it to be used against our fellow Americans anymore.
So what was that again, Whoopi?
We don't go after people because we don't like who they voted for. We don't.
Yep, and we don't go after people because of the kind of gun they have.
Go after them that way. We can talk about issues and stuff, but we don't print out lists.
Yeah, like red flag law lists, TAPS Act lists, gun confiscation lists, background check lists. I agree, we don't print out these lists. I just wish you guys would listen to yourselves every now and then.
And I'm sure you guys misspoke when you said that, because it sounded like a good idea. Think about it, read about it, remember what the blacklist actually meant to people, and don't encourage anyone to do it. We'll be back.
And don't encourage anyone to take our guns. Guys, don't forget, the best way you can support this channel is by liking and sharing this video with everybody you know. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video. If you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. Also, check out over 100 hard-hitting designs in the shirt store, and if you want to support more content, hit me up on Patreon or PayPal. All those links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.